right. So I want to talk to you all about this mural. This is the 5th mural to my collection that I started in 2014. But this is actually the 3rd mural that I completed. But this is number 5 for a reason. Just work with me. It's number 5 because I had other pictures that I was working on prior to, but I didn't want to lose this moment, because this picture actually started off as a poster for my brand. And in actuality, this is the design that was on the shirt that I gave this man here. He was actually wearing the shirt on the poster that I made. This is Mr. Gentleman Tony. I've known Gentleman Tony since I was a kid. But what I didn't know about Gentleman Tony was that he was a part of a club called Sin City. And I got to re-meet him again on the set. And as we got to know each other a little bit more, he literally stayed 10 minutes away from where I stayed at. But he used to have this old school Excalibur car. Everybody know about the Excalibur car. That was some player stuff back in the day. All right. Shout out to all the players in Chicago. So I interviewed him for a photo shoot back in 2014 when I first started the brand. Now I want you all to pay attention to the picture that you're going to see at the end of this, okay? As I interviewed him, he talked about this chopper that he built. But what I found out was that he built this bike in his living room. So they nicknamed it the Living Room Special. And so as we were taking pictures, his grandson, which is him right here, was hanging out, and he had his little bike and everything. And so I said, well, let him get a tool from your grandson, and he's passing it to his grandfather. Right. So he actually had a gold set of tools, really nice. So I said, oh yeah, I gotta film this. So as I was talking to him, we talked about how he actually was in the Army. I think it was the Army. He was in Vietnam. And he talked about a motorcycle that he built off of the pieces and materials that was in his squadron when he was in Vietnam. And they almost court-martialed him for using the materials to create a bike using government property. But as he explained it to me, because it raised the morale of the people that were there, they dropped it. This man has built so much stuff. The motorcycles, he had more motorcycles in this picture at the garage. Him, his wife, his daughters, his grandchildren, they were all there, and I made an episode off of it. By the time I finished doing this interview, it was less than a month later. I was in the hospital, complications of colon cancer. Now these pictures all came around that same time. I started the brand around the same time that I got cancer.
Wow.
So 2 weeks after I got out the hospital, my friend Paul White, we call him Godfather, aided and assisted me to take this picture. When I finally finished it, I made a poster of it, and I brought it over to his house, and we filmed the ending part of that episode. And if you pay attention to how I look, I almost look like I was dead, but I was 30 pounds underweight when I took that picture with Gentleman Tony. And this picture, I don't take these pieces out anymore. I'm retiring these pieces. But when people pass by and they see this picture, that's Tony. Yeah, that's Tony. And so this was a poster advertising the brand when it first came out, but it became a well-known loved picture. This picture is 10 and a half years old.
Whoa. Whoa.
and it still looks good.
It do. It really do.
And this man and his wife, they support the brand. They got multiple shirts and everything. Beautiful people. And the living room special is still up and kicking. By the way, his wife told him, if you need to finish this bike ASAP, or you gonna have to get out this house. But yeah, this bike, this man is a legend. Everybody loves Gentleman Tony. He's like 74 years old and still gets on his bike, still acting the fool, still doing his thing. So Gentleman Tony, and to the Gentleman Tony family, thank you all so much for not only supporting me, but being a part of this legacy. And I also want to make sure that you all know that they definitely checked up on me when I was going through what I was going through.
Wow.
This is a part about the biker community that I want to explore with you all more, because this set never judged me, and that's why I love the set so much. I've been in many societies. There is no society like the biker set. And yeah, we in Chicago, we got our thing. But you know what? When you love something, you don't give up on it. I want y'all to listen to what I just said.
That's right.
When you love someone, when you love something and you believe in the potential of something, you don't give up on it. You don't leave it. You don't abandon it. You keep going. I've been 11 years strong with this brand. And everybody that supported, bought a shirt, checked up on me, bought a painting, had me paint the clubhouses. I thank you all so much for showing me that love, because you didn't have to. All right? Every dollar that I make that comes from you all, it goes into stuff like this. It feeds me. It keeps me alive. It keeps that car that everybody telling me, when you gonna buy another car? But it keeps it going.
That's right.
Okay? The place that I'm at right now in my life could have not happened if it wasn't for people like you. So on behalf of We Ride Biker for Life, celebrating 11 years in the game, not to mention in about another 3 weeks, I'll be celebrating 8 years being cancer-free from complications of colon cancer.
Amen.
This picture right here, along with 3 other pictures, are very monumental to me, because that was at a time in my life where I was really going through it. But I got through it.
Right.
All right, that's my post.
Right.
We Ride Biker for Life approved. I, William Riles, aka Mr. Surf, the Black David Man of the biker industry. Thanks you all once again. Stay motivated. Keep making history. Peace.